Hello everybody, it's Anime World here. We're back again with wakfu. What if Deku was reborn to wakfu, part 4. So, we start off when Google Hologram is going to start fighting Knox. So, as Google Hologram teleports the others out of here, he fights Knox by himself. As I said in the last part, Google Hologram gets out of the time stop with one blink, like last time, like 12 years ago, to them. And that's when they start fighting, and Google Hologram gets in front of Knox, and he uses a fire breath at Knox, but Knox blocks it with a time shield, if you can call it that. Then Google Hologram kicks Knox into his mountain, and while that was happening, Knox was sending out his minions, and they surprised Google Hologram. So Google Hologram was having a hard time since they surprised him and damaged him a little. Just a little, because he's a dragon, man. What do you expect? And then Google Hologram starts reading their movements, seeing how they fight. And now he's got the edge and he's winning now. Then he takes out the two of them. Then Knox comes back to fight. That's when Google Hologram, he turns into a dragon and shoots an air breath at Knox. And Knox, his body, his metal on him, he feels like it's just coming off, it's peeling off. Like his whole body is literally on fire, even though it's not on fire. And that's when Google Hologram swallows Knox into his mouth, and then he fires in a fire blast inside of his mouth while Knox is in there. And that's when Knox is like, oh, and then he's roasting alive in there. That's when he gets out of there. But when he gets out, he's melting. He's melting. He's dying in there. He feels like his body. He just feels like he's gonna give up. He feels like he just wants to give up. That's when Knox teleports to his Elia Cube and uses the Elia Cube to power up his time stop. And he stops Google Hologram when Google Hologram gets out of his dragon form, because he wants to be faster. But before he can do that, one of Knox's minions shoots an arrow at Google Hologram's chest, and Google Hologram feels like he's dead. He feels like he's dead, but he's not. Then his engine is going to shoot another one, but Google Hologram dodges it by de-transforming back to his human form, but it's not really his human form, it's just a weaker one. Then Google Hologram goes after his henchman and puts two fireballs in his hands and blasts away his henchman like it's nothing. Then Google Hologram starts jumping on the rocks going after Knox, and with a fireball on his fist, just think of it looking like Fire Dragon Iron Fist, but way weaker and, animation. But before he can do that, he's been time stopped, and he can't blink out of it because the Elia Cube has powered up Knox's powers. So there's no getting out of it. There's nothing he can do. The only thing he can do is self-destruct. So he self-destructs with a beam of reddish orange beam of light in the air. And Knox, he is mad because Google Hologram is the only person who can power up his Elia cube for his plan to work. Because he's only got a little bit of power when he time stopped him. But now that he's dead, he's mad and he wants to go after someone else. Because the only other person with powerful wakfu is the boy he found in that village. And the same one that Google Hologram teleported out of here. Then Knox wanted to go find him, and he left. Meanwhile, this beam of light literally shining, well, not literally shining the whole world, but some dragons are also feeling the power of it. They feel that Google Hologram is dead now, but they're not worried because, well, I'm going to get into that later. And then, meanwhile, again, the others with now Adamai, they're all just playing, just waiting till Google Hologram teleports them back there. But that's when Adamai senses that Google Hologram is gone, and he lays on the floor crying. And Hugo says, "Are you okay?" And Adamai says that he's gone. Google Hologram is gone. And Hugo says, "What?" That's when the others are also a little bit sad. Hugo's also more sad than them, even though he's never met him, but he just has this feeling to cry. And also because, it's Adamai. Adamai grew up with him, so obviously. That's when some feather comes off of Hugo's animal, little bird animal, and that's when so Google Hologram's face, like blue, I don't know, the light, his face comes out, and they don't know what's going on, and Google Hologram says that I have died by Knox, by self-destructing myself, so he doesn't get all of my wakfu. Listen, I need you guys to do something. I need you to, first of all, Knox, he's going to be going after the Sedita Kingdom so he can get wakfu from there to power up his plan. Now, I cannot say anything to you because if I do, then I won't be able to say the rest. Because this is all the wakfu I have left. I used the rest of my wakfu to tell you this. Then Amanda is like, the Sedita Kingdom? Oh no, he's going after my people. I have to get there quickly. And that's when Google Hologram says, also, since I've died, my spirit is going to be going to Adolphus. And it's going to be going in some mountains in the east. Hugo, Adamai, I need you to go there to get it so you can stop Knox. Also, while you're there, be training Hugo so he can learn the dragon way, the way to use his portals properly. Okay? And Adamai says, okay. Then Google Hologram says to Deku, I need you to go to this dragon. His name is Zorado. This dragon, while I was fighting with Knox, this dragon was talking with me telepathically. He says he wants to meet you. And he says he wants to train you and tell you about the Great War. The war no other race knows about but the gods and the dragons. And Deku's like, what? War? Gods? Dragons? Not knowing what the hell is going on. But Deku says yes because he wants to get some training down. And Dali's like, gods? What's he talking about? And that's when Google Hologram says that in order to find Zorado, I put a map in your brain. It was implanted there. I don't know when, but I think it was implanted when you came to this world. And I don't know why, but I couldn't sense it. I only sensed it until my power dispersed. So I need you to go there, okay, Deku? And Deku says, okay, I'll get some training and stop Knox with them. And that's when everyone goes out and says, goodbye, Brotherhood of the Tofu. And they all go where they need to go. And Deku, he goes first. The first place he goes is to the old village where he first went to this world, and to go find his master and the blacksmith that made his armor. By the way, his armor looks like the White Dragon Emperor from High School DxD. It looks like that armor, and the blacksmith made it for him. And yeah, Deku, he finds his master and he says hi, and he says to his master, hey master, I need to ask you something. And the master says, long time no see. That's all I needed from you, Deku. And Deku says, sorry, it's just really important. And his master says, what is it? Can you please just, I need you to teach me one more magic, just one more magic. And his master says, you know enough, you're powerful enough. And Deku says, come on. Then his master goes like, fine, which element? And Deku says, I want you to teach me one more element. Just one more element from wind magic. Then his master goes like, you want to learn how to fly, don't you? And Deku says, yes, I want to learn how to fly without my armor. Then his master goes like, learning this takes a lot out of you, possibly kill you. Then Deku says, I have a lot of magic in me. I'm a dragon. I can handle it. And his master goes like, wait, you know what? I haven't seen you in a year, so whatever. Okay, here's all the magic. The first magic. Wind magic. To learn how to fly, it's like this. Then, a few hours later, Deku knows how to do it quickly because, one, his fast learner skill when he died from the sludge villain, and two, he's a dragon. Especially a half dragon. Look at Gohan, half Saiyan, half human, and he's that powerful. And Deku's a half dragon, half human, so, he's powerful. Especially if he's a dragon. So, yeah, Deku says, thank you, master. Then he goes to find Zorado. And that's where I leave it off. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video, subscribe, and peace.